The popularity of large SUVs is not slowing down. In fact, it's spreading across the Atlantic to other parts of the world. However, it does not mean that all of us should just go ahead and buy a gigantic car that can tow a mountain. If your daily needs are much humbler and you still would prefer something small but at the same time tall, why not look into the segment of subcompact crossovers? In this video, we'll bring you up to speed with the newest and smallest models within the segment that 2020 has to offer. Before we get started, click the subscribe button and ring the notification bell to get alerts about the new Automotive Territory daily news videos. Let's start the engines. Nissan Juke. By many accounts, the Juke was the original subcompact crossover that has started the world's craze for the supermini SUVs. Even though discontinued in the US for now, its second generation is gearing up to take Europe by storm. The looks are still unorthodox and funky, but arguably much sharper and streamlined with the rest of the Nissan's modern lineup. The wheelbase is 4 inches longer, resulting in additional knee room in the back, plus the cargo capacity was increased by 20%, now reaching 15 cubic feet or 422 liters. It is worth going for the middle trims of the car, which offer a new 8-inch Nissan Connect infotainment with TomTom navigation, Apple and Android compatibility, and 17-inch alloy wheels. The only engine option is a 1-liter 3-cylinder turbo gasoline that makes 117 horses and channels them either to the front or all 4 wheels via a 6-speed manual or a 7-speed dual-clutch automatic. Audi A1 Citycarver. This is a crossover version of the Audi supermini model that instead of carrying the moniker all-road, comes with an all-new name Citycarver, emphasizing its urban-going nature. Thanks to a new suspension and larger wheels varying from 16 to 18 inches, the model sits 1.6 inches higher than the A1 Sportback. Its crossoverish nature is also emphasized by the rugged exterior with Audi's octagonal single-frame grille, robust bumpers, and stainless steel underbody protection. The cabin equipment echoes the latest A1 and is available in 4 trims: Base, Advanced, Design Selection, and S-Line. We are constantly covering new car models, so if you want to follow the 2020 releases, make sure to check out the suggested videos displayed on the screen after you have finished watching this episode. Let's keep going. Kia Sportage. The Koreans decided to proceed without radical updates for their class-leading crossover, so the planned facelift boasts just local improvements. From the outside, the 2020 model receives refreshed front grille, sharper LED headlights, new exhaust tips, and 3 wheels options. Inside the cabin, an 8-inch infotainment with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto is now standard equipment. Similarly, collision warning system with pedestrian recognition, tire pressure monitoring, downhill brake control, and several other driver assist technologies are installed in the base trim. The Sportage is still powered by the last year's 181 horsepower 2.4-liter inline-4, but a torquey 2.0-liter turbocharged engine that produces 240 horsepower is also available. Finally, all trims offer the optional Kia's Dynamax all-wheel drive. Hyundai Venue. The latest addition to the rapidly expanding Hyundai SUV family is its smallest and most affordable crossover on the market so far. The exterior of the 2020 Venue is completed in a classic Hyundai style, featuring a signature cascading grille, composite LED lights, and rectangular headlamps design. The model comes with a 1.6-liter inline-4 under its hood, and the front-wheel drive is the only powertrain option available, which can be paired with either a 6-speed manual or a CVT. Despite its modest dimensions, the new Venue has considerable cargo capacity due to its dual-level cargo floor and a folding rear seat with a 60-40 split. In addition, the crossover comes equipped with the whole package of safety tech as standard and features the Blue Link remote control system. Ford PUMA. Looking nothing like the previous Puma coupe from the Ford's garage, this new subcompact crossover revives the forgotten name and plans to make its own. Though Ford is an American automaker, this model is not going to grace the US market with its arrival, being built exclusively for Europe. The tiny crossover shares its platform with the latest Fiesta hatch, but is 1.2 inches higher and significantly more spacious. Despite being only 164.5 inches long, the Puma offers best-in-class boot capacity measuring 16.1 cubic feet or 456 liters. This is achieved thanks to the brand's Mega Box that adds 2.8 cubic feet of space and is located under the floor. When it comes to underhood business, the model comes utilizing the company's mild hybrid tech with an electric starter generator integrated and the 1-liter 3-cylinder EcoBoost. BMW X1. The youngest Bimmer crossover has reached the equator of its current generation, so naturally it received a facelift. The most noticeable exterior upgrade is the larger merging kidney grille up front, which streamlined the SUV with the rest of the company's lineup. Plus, its headlights have new LED modules and the front bumper is redrawn in the manner of the elder SUVs. The exterior color palette was extended by 3 new options: Storm Bay, Jacaro Beige, and Misano Blue. The interior remained nearly unchanged, but for the new optional 8.8 display. In 2020, European customers can choose from 16 different engine transmission combinations based on either diesel or gasoline mills. The US dealers, however, are expected to offer only one powertrain, represented by a 2.0-liter turbocharged inline-4 with 228 horsepower and 258 pound-feet of torque. Kia XCEED. The fourth model of the Ceed family combines the dynamics of a hatchback and the practicality of a small SUV. Though built on the same platform as the 5-door Kia hatchback, the XCEED shares little exterior details with its cousin. It features a longer body, which allows for more passenger space and a roomier boot. The new crossover gets a more prominent grille, bigger air intakes, and the company's specific Ice Cube LED lights. The interior and general layout resembles that of a regular Ceed, but you can give it a more sophisticated look by ordering the XCEED unique yellow color pack. In the engine range, there are 3 gas options and a 1.6-liter Smart Stream Turbo Diesel netting either 115 or 136 horses. Hyundai KONA Hybrid. The award-winning Hyundai subcompact has already cemented its position as one of the Korean automaker's best-selling models, and now it gets a fuel-efficient hybrid version for the 2020. The new KONA powertrain will feature a duo of naturally aspirated 1.6-liter inline-4 engines and a 32-kilowatt electric motor with a combined output of 139 horsepower and 196 pound-feet of torque. With 0 changes to the exterior, the car will only get a hybrid badge and a set of new 16 or 18-inch wheels to stand out among the gasoline KONAs. In addition, the model will receive a tech update in the form of an optional 10.25-inch infotainment. Jeep Renegade Plug-in Hybrid. The subcompact offering from Jeep received a mid-cycle refresh just last year, in 2019, but for the upcoming 2020, it arrives with a newly developed PHEV powertrain. The mini SUV is still based on the same FCA small-wide 4x4 platform, but is powered by a 1.3-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine paired with an electric motor and a battery. It produces 190 or 240 horses and should be able to cover up to 31 miles on electric power alone. With this setup, the model will require less than 7 seconds to accelerate from 0 to 60, while its maximum speed is claimed to reach 81 miles per hour without engaging the engine. Mitsubishi Outlander Sport. Represented across all major markets, this Mitsubishi is known in Europe as the ASX, RVR in Asia, and Outlander Sport on the North American market. 2020 marks the middle of the life cycle for this model, which is highlighted by a rather noticeable facelift. The front fascia of the Outlander Sport adopts the brand's latest dynamic shield, plus new LED headlights and taillights are added to the package. The US market receives the same engine options as the last year, a 2.0-liter four-cylinder for the base trim and a 2.4-liter for the GT, both mated to a CVT only. The European specs of the crossover suggest the 2.0-liter gasoline engine paired with a 5-speed manual and an optional CVT. As for the interior, new upholstery materials are introduced and an updated 8-inch infotainment with Apple and Android connectivity. What is your opinion about the subcompact crossovers class and these 2020 models in particular? Share your opinion in the comments below and leave your suggestions about the future episodes. A reminder to watch other videos about the upcoming cars. The links are displayed on the screen. Subscribe, like, share, and of course, come back soon.